This is a $100 healthy breakfast. The ingredients on this single plate were flown in from 4 different continents, and one bite of it costs more than most people spend on food in an entire day. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact difference between this and a $60 breakfast, a $30 breakfast, a $15 breakfast, a $5 breakfast, all the way down to this, a $1 healthy breakfast, which is technically breakfast and technically food. Barely. Now here's the deal. Before we spend a single dollar, I want you to keep your eye on this little meter in the corner of the screen. It measures one thing and one thing only: how healthy the breakfast on screen actually is. Not how expensive it looks, not how good it would do on Instagram, how much it genuinely does for your body. Because by the end of this video, that meter is going to completely ruin the ending for anyone who still believes that spending more money automatically buys you better health.
Watch it climb, or watch it refuse to. Let's start at the very bottom. For $1, here's what you are working with. 1 slice of white bread, the kind that's so soft you could use it as a pillow. A thin scrape of margarine that, if we're being honest, expired sometime last spring. And if you're feeling fancy, a tall glass of tap water that you are personally choosing to call hydration. That's it. That's the whole breakfast. There is no protein in this, there is no fiber, there is no fruit, no vegetable, nothing green, nothing alive. There is a single vitamin somewhere in the slice of bread, and it left a note on its way out that just said, "Good luck." So what does this actually do to you? Your body tears through this in about 9 minutes flat. Your blood sugar shoots straight up, feels amazing for about half an hour, and then collapses, and it drops you face first back into the fridge by 10 a.m., starving, cranky, and wondering why you have no energy.
This isn't a breakfast. It's a countdown timer. And notice, our health meter in the corner hasn't moved a single pixel, which honestly feels completely correct. So let's spend a little more money and see if we can do better. Spoiler, we can, and it's going to be almost insultingly easy. $5. And suddenly, everything makes sense. We've got a warm bowl of oats, a banana sliced right on top, a generous spoon of peanut butter melting into it, and a shake of cinnamon, which is oats' oldest and most loyal friend. Now compare this, really compare this, to the dollar breakfast we just made. Over that plate, the only thing floating in the air was regret. Over this bowl, we've got real, slow-burning fiber that is going to keep you full and focused all the way to lunch. We've got protein that doesn't spike you and crash you. We've got potassium, healthy fats, actual nutrition. And the best part? This cost you $5.
That's the price of the coffee you were already going to buy on your way to work anyway.
And look at that meter. It just leapt almost all the way up. Burn that image into your memory, because that one jump right there from $1 to $5 is going to matter more than anything else in this entire video. You'd think we're basically done, right? We solved breakfast for $5. We're not even close to done, because this is exactly the point where breakfast stops being about your body and starts being about the internet. $15. And welcome to the smoothie bowl, the moment breakfast learns how to pose for the camera. We've got acai blended into a deep purple base, we've got chia seeds, we've got granola arranged in a perfect little spiral that took 11 full minutes to build and will be eaten in 90 seconds. There's a scoop of matcha in here that costs $4 all by itself, and there's a beautiful drizzle of raw, wildflower, small batch, artisan honey that is, and I cannot stress this enough, just honey. It's honey, that's all it is. Now, is this breakfast healthy? Genuinely, yes it is. It's got antioxidants, it's got fiber, it's a real meal. But is it $15 healthy? Is it 3 times better than the oatmeal healthy? Watch the meter. We just tripled the price of breakfast. We went from $5 to $15, and the needle moved a hair, barely a nudge. Just hold on to that quietly for a second, because it is about to stop being a coincidence and start being the entire story of this video. $30. Now we've left the influencers behind, and we've walked straight into the wellness store. You know the one, where the staff talk in whispers and every single product name ends in the word adjacent. Everything on this plate is organic, activated, cold pressed, sprouted, or has been ethically whispered to. There is a powder made entirely out of mushrooms that has somehow found its way into your morning coffee. There's a bright green spirulina that turns the whole smoothie the color of a swamp.
And there's a goji berry,
all the way from the Himalayas, that has genuinely traveled farther this week than you have all year. And here's the uncomfortable part I have to tell you. All of this, it is good for you, truly. But, and you already know where I'm going, so was the $5 bowl of oatmeal. Check the corner of the screen. We are now at 6 times the price of that oatmeal. 6 times. And the meter is only this much higher. A sliver. Something is very clearly going on with this gauge, and I need you to keep watching it, because we've got 2 tiers left. The price is about to get ridiculous, and that needle is about to embarrass a lot of expensive food. $60. At this price, this isn't really a breakfast anymore. This is a tasting menu that just happens to occur before noon. We've got wild-caught salmon, sliced thin and folded like origami. We've got a single poached egg from a chicken that, frankly, has a better and more peaceful life than most of us do. We've got saffron, the single most expensive spice on the entire planet. A spice so precious it is literally sold to you thread by thread. And we've got microgreens, which are, let's be honest with each other, just baby vegetables that you are paying full adult prices for. And I want to be fair here. This breakfast is genuinely beautiful. It is genuinely, seriously delicious. But here's the thing your body wants me to tell you. Your body cannot tell the difference between this fancy egg and a plain $2 one from the corner shop. The salmon is fantastic, and yes, it gives you real omega-3s, but the saffron does almost nothing for you nutritionally. The gold standard plating does nothing. It's flavor, it's presentation, it's theater. $60, and the health meter is hovering right about the exact same spot that a $5 bowl of oats put it. I warned you this thing was going to ruin the ending. And now, finally, let's go all the way to the top. $100. And honestly, I've completely run out of normal ways to describe what is happening on this plate. There is edible gold on this breakfast. Real, actual gold that you put in your mouth, that you chew, that your body takes one look at, shrugs, and passes straight through you like an unopened letter it never asked for. There's caviar. There's a black truffle being shaved endlessly over a bowl of, and I need you to appreciate this, oatmeal. That's right. After $100 and 6 tiers, we've come all the way back around to oatmeal, the same oatmeal from the $5 breakfast. Except now it costs $95 more. You genuinely cannot fathom how little your body cares about any of this. The gold is completely inert. It does nothing. The truffle is pure flavor. The caviar, to be fair, has a few omega-3s in it and an enormous amount of ego. This is the most expensive, most impressive, most beautiful breakfast we have made all video. And this is the exact moment it all pays off. Watch the meter one last time. $100. And the health meter is sitting almost precisely where $5 left it. That is not a glitch. That is not an accident. That is the entire point of this video. So here's what nobody trying to sell you a $30 smoothie will ever show you. Line all 6 breakfasts up, side by side, $1 to $100, and look at what the meter actually did. Your health did not climb with the price. It jumped one time, one single time, from the sad dollar slice of bread to a $5 bowl of oats, banana, peanut butter, and cinnamon. And then it basically stopped climbing forever. Everything after that $5 bowl, the acai, the mushroom coffee, the saffron, the gold, the caviar, was flavor and theater and marketing. It was the story we tell ourselves to feel like health is expensive. Because that's the real trick here. You were never $100 away from a healthy breakfast. You were never even $30. You were about $5 away this entire time. And you have been the whole time you've been watching this. The gold was never the point. The saffron was never the point. Real health, it turns out, is almost insultingly cheap and almost insultingly simple. And the genuinely expensive part, the part that actually costs money, is convincing you that it isn't. So now I want to hear from you. Drop it in the comments. Which one of these are you actually eating tomorrow morning? Be honest. The $1, the Smart 5, or the $100 fantasy you've been chasing? And if this video changed the way you look at your cart, even a little, then you already know exactly what that subscribe button is for. I'll see you at the next one. And honestly, that's the hard part. Not knowing the $5 bowl wins, but remembering it every tired morning when you're just standing in the kitchen with no idea what to make. That's the whole reason I stopped guessing. Now I just tell something what I've got and how I want to feel. Energy, calm, focus. and it hands me a real recipe built from the food already sitting in my pantry. No $1,000 ingredients.
No subscription, just your own kitchen. Finally making sense. I left it in the description if you ever want it.